Well, hello everyone and welcome back to Life of Wonders. This is Polo and I love making videos of dolls, toys and Disney collectibles. And as always, if you like this kind of content and you feel like supporting the channel, then you already know what to do. So today we're going to be covering the full unboxing and detailed review of the new Barbie Dream Besties Malibu doll. And for that, I will also be comparing with this one over here. I mean, she's the new future leader Barbie that I actually already shared with all of you with the new fashion pack, and this is like the closest of it has the Milli face, so it's the Malibu Barbie, and we're going to be comparing the newer one with this one over here. So this is the packaging that we all know by now, with the sketch artwork right on this corner, and then we have the rest of the accessories right over here, the Barbie Dream Besties logo with the dream that's raised, and then over here we can read Barbie Malibu in these pink dreamy clouds. Over here is actually open, and then on the back this is an international box, so we have 5 different languages and these 2 little pieces of artwork. And in English we can read, "Hi, I'm Barbie. My dream is owning a makeup company. My favorite activities, crafting and camping," which, I mean, who would have said with how she looks? I don't know, but anyway, that's very interesting. And then favorite class, chemistry. I mean, that's useful, I guess, if you're into cosmetics. And then favorite color, pink. And here's where I think that they did it wrong with Brooklyn, because they are sharing the same favorite color, and here it kind of makes sense because everything is like pink all around her, but everything was kind of like blue all around Brooklyn. So anyway, and must have my clutch. So anyway, I will be taking her and the accessories out of the box and I'll come back in no time. Alright, so here we have it all out of the box, and I have to confess that I cannot stop feeling very surprised every time I'm reviewing one of these dolls, and that is because you cannot really tell what they would feel like up until you have them in your hands. So I'm really hoping that I can cover all these aspects throughout the review. Now, as you can see, I kept the cutout, which I always love, and then at a glance you can see the major differences in proportion, which are not that distant if you think about it. Like, in reality, these new dream besties are slightly shorter and a little bit thicker, with obviously bigger heads, hands and feet, but other than that the proportions are very well balanced, and you can actually manage to share quite a few pieces from a standard Barbie to use on the new dream besties for sure, and the other way around too. So I don't know, for all of you people who might be complaining about the crazy proportions, I don't see it as much, to be honest. I think it's a really well balanced doll. And now moving closer, well, obviously this is like a standard Malibu, I would say, because it has the Milli face and all that. And I feel like they're having, even though this is just like a fashion pack, they're having the same fashion taste in a way. Like, even the shape of the shoes are somehow related. But anyway, I happen to love the new sort of like naive, childish look on them, which is more of like a kawaii take, and it's something that I don't feel is that burnt out, to be honest, because when I think about LOLOMG or Rainbow High or Bratz, they're supposed to be looking so much more daring, so much more sexual, which is cool and it's something I very much like as an adult collector. But this is just looking like, definitely like a kawaii young versions of the same characters, which is something completely different to what the LOLOMG, Rainbow High and Bratz are supposed to look. And I love that because they're just looking so sweet and so cute, and I just love it. Like I can say, like on a brats, I can say they look so pretty, they look so awesome, sexy, whatever, but these look so incredibly cute and sweet, which is like a different take, if you will. So anyway, I happen to love that a lot. Now the screening is very HD, so no pixelation, very minimal makeup, but still the makeup's there. And as you can tell, I mean, I think it's more noticeable than in the promotional pictures. So you can see a bit of like a shimmer, like some sort of like highlight or silvery eyeshadow that goes on the upper lid and the lower lip, and then there's a little bit of like a rose or like a pink color towards the corner. And then I love the lips. They're looking so different. They're not like, you know, injected lips, but rather very thin. So it's just like something different that I happen to love so much. I love the eyes as well. She has like light brown eyebrows with the individual has as well, and a little bit of blush right there. This one doesn't come with pierced ears. And then moving on, she's got these really cool glasses, which are so much thicker, and I'm pretty sure these can be interchangeable with LOL-OMG or Rainbow High. Probably not Rainbow High, but LOL-OMG for sure, if you wanted to. And I think this is like a reference to the first cat eye, in a contemporary way, to the original 1959 swimsuit Barbie doll. So I love them. I feel like these are my favorites so far. I think only two of them come with glasses. Okay, so these are so much better than Teresa's, if you will, even though again the lens is just like completely black, same as for Teresa. It's not see-through, but it kind of works. Moving on, she comes with these two tendrils on the front, which are crimped or having like this zigzag. And so basically this is Saran in a very pastel shade of pink, and it's heavily gel, but this is the only part that is actually heavily gel, and we have two of them like so, and they were rubber banded right there so you could see it in the front. I think I will wash it down at some point, because yeah, I feel I prefer it that way. And then when it comes to the rest of the hair, it's all creamed or wavy saran with no gel whatsoever. It's pretty long. It goes all the way past almost like not quite to her knees, but almost. And she has a half up ponytail, which is very cute, I mean, for what it is. And she has plenty of hair. Now moving down, we find this necklace pendant, which, if I'm completely honest, I feel that this is based on an actual necklace that we've seen before, and this is going to happen with a few of the accessories. But these are new because the accessories are so much bigger because of the proportions to the ones that we can get for a standard Barbie, and you will see it in just a moment when I compare it in size. So a lot of people is saying, okay, so I don't know, the lipstick is just like a used mold that we've seen before for Barbie. Same for like the powder thing, the clutch. You will see, because this kind of looks very proportioned to this doll, but it looks so big when compared to a standard doll, that I truly believe this is like a new variation of the sculpts that we already have for Barbie. I mean, it looks so big, and the ones that I've seen for Barbie aren't as big, so they could be easily mistaken in those terms. And I have that feeling for this necklace as well, because it's quite big. If I were to just put it on her, it would be so big in comparison. So it's like a different version of like the pendant locket heart necklace that we might have seen for Barbie. And then I am very surprised by the material used for like the top, which is a bit of like a, I don't know, it's like a flare um slash mini dress, I don't know. Anyway, I think it looks pretty cool, but this is a very thick material that I was not expecting, and that is one of the reasons I was just talking about earlier, that until you have the dolls in your hands you won't be able to tell. Like seriously, I thought this would be like an organza material, same as for like the rosettes here, but they're not. They're like this felt like fabric, and in these terms it almost feels like corduroy, because it's giving me, I mean, it's making me feel very hot by the way, because it's very thick and then it has the corduroy texture, and it's again very thick, nothing quite like what I was expecting, to be honest. And this is completely separate to the gloves, as you can tell. Now the gloves come with their like fishnets, like so, going all the way down, and then they have these rosettes here that might look like they're connected to the top, but they're not. So you can have it like in a versatile way, with or without them. And the rosettes are attached to the gloves per se, and they're made of like not the same, but a very thick felt like material. This is not like, I don't know if you can tell, but it's not quite this one, but it's a very thick material that would actually hold the shape of the rose very nicely. Moving down, we have these shorts, which are made of these like pretending to be denim. It is not quite denim, but we've seen this kind of fabric before. It's like washed denim, and then it has the little fringe, so it gives the impression of being denim, even better than the scat from Brooklyn design, if I'm honest. And then moving down, we have these really cool stiletto shoes with the big bows, which in reality I feel they're like a very similar version of like these, you know, coquette previous Mattel or Barbie Life in the Dream House, I believe, because it goes back to that era, but this is a much bigger one because of the dimensions of the feet, with the new proportions, and I love it. I really love it. I think I really like these. They're not as basic, they're having like a different texture, and yeah, I mean, even for like the straps right there, I don't know, I like them quite a lot. And then on the base we can see the retro Barbie B logo, which is something that I love that they're incorporating here, because these dolls are supposed to be for children and they will feel quite attached to this logo as time goes by. So that is a really clever way to promote you know, the same sort of nostalgia for the future for different generations. Now moving on to the accessories, which normally I show before I shared the doll, but anyway, this time is the other way around. We have a phone with the numbers, and it has this sculpt, which is very very thin, and then on the back we have the Barbie retro logo, and then this would go on this case, which is super cool. I remember there were like merchandise stuff from Barbie the movie that was actually resembling this flip phone, and right over here I feel like they're also making a reference to different eras. Like the era of the flip phone is more of like the early 2000s, right? And then the era of this retro logo is more of like 80s and 90s. And so for the younger generations, they're having all these references to other decades and other eras of Barbie that I think is very cleverly put together here. So this is the case, and then you would just need to put it like so, and then it has the little hook there for the doll to grab it, very similar to the eye coffins from Monster High G3. Anyway, so cool. And then here we have the lip color, lip gloss or lip, yeah, lip color. And then it also has the retro B logo right there. And as I was saying, this is a brand new sculpt for sure, because it is, okay, I will close it, it is so big, and everything has to be bigger for these sculpts in a way, such as like the glasses and everything here. So I believe that this is so big. This is more like the size of the um, mermaids pieces of makeup in a way, but again, the ones for Barbie are so much smaller. And then we have this mirror. I don't know if this is like the same that was included with that extra fancy. I don't know if that one had the B retro logo back then. I don't think so. I think it was just like, you know, all simple on the back. And then here we have like a screen printing thing, and that one was supposed to be like a bag. I feel this is more like a, you know, a reflective mirror per se. And again, this mirror is just so freaking big for the new or the standard Barbie rather. And the same for like this makeup powder compact, which I believe is a brand new sculpt, and even like the little cotton under on the inside, which came separate. You know, so we have the powder, the reflective mirror. This is so big. I mean, it goes incredibly well with the new dimensions, but I don't think this is like the size that we're getting, you know, makeup pieces for Barbie as, you know, standard. So they're definitely made for the newer one. And the one I'm a little bit probably confusing about is this one, because everyone's saying that this is like the same sculpt that was incorporated with it. Not the same. I think this was like the curvy extra Barbie doll, and this was supposed to resemble like a Barbie box. Okay, and when I look at it next to this Barbie, it kind of looks like the same proportion, but then if I place it there, I feel it's quite big. Once again, I don't know if this is like a slightly bigger version of the same thing. I might be wrong with this one though. But anyway, it's different. It's see-through with glitter. It has the Barbie logo. It's not supposed to be like a box, and I like it a lot, to be honest. But still, I feel like it's pretty big for Barbie. I don't think the other one was that big, although I don't have the doll here with me, and that is why I cannot compare it. But then the same thing happened with this hair dryer. This is more of like the size of the hair dryers from Rainbow High, because it's just so big. I love the incorporation of Barbie retro logo once again. It's all pink. It has the handle for it to grab it, and this is how it looks next to the Dream Besties Barbie, and this is how it looks on like a standard Barbie. It's just quite big, same as if you were to put like any Rainbow High piece of makeup, or you know, on a standard Barbie, it looks so much bigger than the existing sculpts. So that is why I'm thinking that at least a few of these are definitely different in terms of sculpts than the previous versions like we've seen for the standard Barbie. And this is everything that was incorporated here. I have to say that I am very much in love, and I'm very much looking forward to also be reviewing Renee. And then after that, I will give you my personal ranking, and then if you like, I can compare side by side the Dream Besties, which are like completely different. But anyway, if you're interested in that, I can compare the whole bunch of Dream Besties with the Always Brats side by side, so we can see differences in size, differences in like execution and things like that. For now, I hope you've enjoyed this review and it's been helpful to all of you, and if that is the case, don't forget to give me a like. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. As always, I will be more than interested to know, and I will definitely try to get back to all of you. For now, stay safe, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Bye bye.